Hey everybody, welcome back to Honda CRX. My name is Eric McGrew, and today I'm out here because I wanted to show you guys a new upgrade that I made to the car. Some of you have seen it on Instagram already, but I haven't actually done a video about it, so I'm doing one now. It's for the rally style fog lights. Now, I know, I'm not stage rallying, and almost no rally crosses done at night and all that stuff, and that's fine. But remember, this is just my fun weekend, go out and drive the backcountry roads and in the desert, and sometimes the best time to do that is at night. So I built myself a light bar that mounts to the hood, and the reason I did that is because out here there's a lot of dips and a lot of washes, and they don't always have the smoothest or the shallowest transition. A lot of them are very steep and very short. And if I had put the lights at the bottom here of the bumper, if I had put the lights at the bottom of the bumper here, like a lot, or in the middle of the bumper like a lot of people do, they would have been really susceptible to, like, when you go through a wash or a dip and it's steep on the other side, they could have easily been hit and bent the brackets and pushed them up into the bumper or broke the lights or whatever. So I really didn't want to do that. Now, one thing I would like to mention about this particular light bar is that it was done, like, prototyped, designed, and made in like 3 hours. And it was in between jobs. I was working at the fabrication shop doing another job, and as pieces were painting and as pieces were drying and that kind of stuff, where I had welded and I was letting things cool off, I started making this thing. So the welds on it aren't that great. They were really fast to make it strong and see if it worked, and now I found out a few ideas about it that I want to change possibly, and I'll do that in the future. And the next one will be a much more refined piece of metal fabrication. So that being said, here's what I've done. So what I've done is I have actually strapped the light bar to the roof, or the hood of the car, not the roof, the hood. The roof is up there, of course. This is the hood, and I've done that on both sides. Now right here and right here there is a bolt welded to the bottom. I cut the head off, I drilled a hole, I plug welded on the top and tack welded around the bottom, and it's mounted there. And then I have that welded to this bar here, and here's a piece of flat bar there that is drilled and mounted, and it's welded to this bracket here. And then I have a piece of 1-inch tubing that goes across, and I have these tabs welded on, and then of course I have my 2 center lights, and then I have my 2 outer lights. I've mentioned it a couple of times in my other videos, like the wiring harness videos and that stuff, and in the install video as well. I think I mentioned that I have it on 2 different switches. The 2 center ones are on one switch and the 2 outer ones are on another switch. Potentially, or eventually, I don't know which of what I'm going to do, but I might eventually set the center ones on high beam. The challenge I have out here is that I have to be careful, and I really like these covers on my lights because they protect it when I'm driving like I am during the day here from people throwing up rocks and stuff. And if I had them on the high beam switch, I would feel obligated to keep them off in case I wanted them to come on, because I don't want to melt the cover. So I don't know that it's worth doing that. I mean, of course I could put the tape X's on them, which actually do help keep them from busting when rocks hit them, but I don't know that I want to do that. I kind of like the way they look with the covers, and I might just leave them on 2 individual switches and go from there. So this construction is made of steel, not aluminum. And the reason that I did that is because I work with steel a lot. I have a lot of scrap steel, and out here I need something super rigid and durable. So yes, it does add a little weight to the car. Of course, I can take them off when I want, and the wiring harnesses have clips in them so that I can plug, so I can separate the wiring harness, leaving the switch attached and part of the wire loom. But yeah, I'm really stoked on the way that it turned out overall. I've got to refine a few things on it, but I'm not going to talk about what those are yet. And I've got the wiring harnesses. I've just got to hook them up. So hopefully here very, very soon they'll be hooked up. I just did a road that was half snow, half gravel. I wish I had the lights on because tomorrow night would be awesome to run that road during the evening. And you definitely need lights back there. It's dark. And I had 2 big elk run out in front of me today. So that's something that you have to be careful of, hence why I have the lights to begin with. So hope you guys found this interesting. Hope you like what I'm doing with the car. Hope you're enjoying the videos as well. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit that bell beside the subscription button in YouTube. That way that when I put up a new video or anything, you'll be notified of everything I put up for Off-Road Independence, Beginner's Fab. It's not Beginner's Fab anymore. That's long gone. It's BGR Fab because it's not for beginners only anymore. It's just DIY fabrication. And then of course, Honda CRX. So thank you guys once again. Hope to see you guys in the next video.